All right, number 9, we have a system, 3x plus 4y equals negative 23, and 2y minus x equals negative 19. What's the solution? So there's two ways. We can do substitution or we can do elimination. It doesn't really matter. For this one, I can see that elimination might be pretty quick. If I can just multiply this whole entire equation by negative 2, I'm going to rewrite both down here. So this one stays the same. This one, so negative 2 times negative x makes positive 2x. Negative 2 times 2y makes negative 4y. Negative 19 times negative 2 is positive 38. Then I can go ahead and add these equations together. So we can notice the y's cancel out, they get eliminated. And 3x plus 2x is 5x. And then negative 23 plus 38 is 15. And then we can divide by 5 both sides. X equals 3. So that's the first part. And then from here, we can just take this x equals negative 3 and we can plug it into this equation or this equation. It doesn't matter. I'm going to choose the bottom equation. It looks a little more simple. So 2y minus x, but x is 3, equals negative 19. Simply add 3 to both sides, like that. Divide by 2. You get y equals negative 8. So our point would be 3, negative 8, which is B. All right, number 10, g of x equals ax squared plus 24. For the function g, a is a constant and g of 4 equals 8. What's the value of g of negative 4? So they're telling us g of 4 is 8, and we're looking for g of negative 4. So what you can notice is that this is a parabola, which means that this is an even function. So to check if a function is even, we want to get g of negative x is equal to g of x. So we can just plug in negative x into this. So g of negative x, a times negative x squared plus 24. And we can verify that this is the same thing as the original function. So this tells us it is an even function. And the nice thing about even functions is that they're symmetric across the y-axis. So g of 4 is equal to 8. G of negative 4 is also negative 8. D. All right, number 11. So we have these two equations. So it says B and C represent the price per pound in dollars of beef and chicken X weeks after July 1st during last summer. What was the price per pound of beef when it was equal to the price per pound of chicken? So what they're saying is B equal to C. So we can just do that. So 2.35 plus 0.25x equals 1.75 plus 0.40x. I'm going to subtract 1.75. This gives us 0.60 plus 0.25x equals 0.40x. Subtract 0.25x. 0.60 equals 0.15x. Divide by 0.15. This will give us x equals to 4, but we're not done. We just can take that value and we can plug it into here, either equation, doesn't matter. I will choose the bottom one. So we get 1.75 equals 1.75 plus 0.40 times 4, 1.75 plus 1.6, which is 3.35, which is D. Number 12. A line in the xy plane passes through the origin and has a slope of 1/7. So if something passes through the origin, and also it's telling us it's a line, so y equals mx plus b, right? But it's saying it's passing through the origin, which means b is equal to 0. So we're dealing with y equals mx, and they're telling us it has a slope of 1/7. So now we have the line now. Which of the following points lies on this line? So if we just take a look at a sketch of this, so we, at the origin, so we go up 1 and we go over 7. So up 1 over 7. We go up 1 over 7. So the line is looking real flat like that. So then we can just go through all these points. So 0, 7 is going to be up here somewhere, so that's wrong. 1, 7 is up here somewhere, that's wrong. 7, 7 is up there, that's wrong. 14 up 2, that's correct. Okay. Number 13, if x is bigger than 3, which of the following is equivalent to 1 over x plus 2 plus 1 over x plus 3? So for this complex fraction, I'm going to just work on the denominator first. Then to combine these, we need a common denominator. So I can see doing this will get us there. So I multiply top and bottom x plus 3 over here, and this one by x plus 2. The result would be this. Now they have the same denominator. Now we can add the numerators together and put it over one denominator. So we have x plus x, which is 2x, 3 plus 2, 5. Just remember, this was just the bottom, so we need to do all of this over 1. So then this becomes x plus 3 times x plus 2 over 2x plus 5. All we did was just flip it on over, because to show you a short example of what I just did, if you have 1 over x over y, this is the same thing as doing 1. Instead of dividing, we can multiply by the reciprocal. So it would be y over x. So that's how I got this. Looking at the answers, I don't see that answer. However, I do see 2x plus 5 in the denominator, which I see in B. So if you actually FOILed out x plus 3 times x plus 2, we would get x squared plus 5x plus 6. So that would be B. Okay, number 14, we have 3x minus y equals 12. What is the value of 8 to the x over 2 to the y? So the first thing I can notice is I can write 8 as a base of 2. So I can write it 2 to the third power to the x over 2 to the y, which this just becomes 2 to the 3x over 2 to the y. Then I can take this 2 to the y and move it up top. But when I do that, the exponent changes sign. So it was a positive, now becomes negative. Now the bases are the same, so you can add the exponents together. So we have that. So the whole point of doing that is we have 3x minus y in the exponent, and they give us this information. 3x minus y is equal to 12. So we get 2 to the 12 because 3x minus y is equal to 12. 2 to the 12th is A.